Namaskaram, my dear brothers and sisters. This is Kundalini Mike, and in this video, I'm gonna share with you adna technology that's gonna change your life. It's so simple, you wouldn't believe it, but it's so effective, crazy effective. Stay tuned, coming up. Namaskaram, my dear brothers and sisters. Love. Take this energy, take this blessing, take this light. This is Kundalini Mike, and today I'm going to share with you one exercise, which is it's so simple that it's even like crazy that it works. But the brilliant things in life are always very, very simple. And this one exercise, one technique will heal your body, heal your soul, heal your mind. If you have any chronic situations, it might help you resolve them as well. So, what is this? It's walking barefoot in the nature. So, yeah, like this. So, what is actually happening here? On our soles, on our feet, we have all the meridians and all the points, all the pressure points that represent every organ, every meridian, and pretty much every cell of our bodies. Now, Earth, Mother Earth, Pachamama, has certain energy which it is emitting. Like you all know from my previous videos, and if you are on the path, we are all built from five elements, right? Earth, wind, fire, and water. And there's a fifth element which is also called ether or Akash. Basically, the fifth element is the one that holding them together, consciousness, God. So we're built from these elements. Now the earth is emitting a lot of vibrations which are balancing our bodies at all times. Now, I don't know about you, I hope you're lucky and you live in the nature. Me personally, I live in New York City, and I have to go in the nature consciously in order to get this healing. And every time you go in the nature consciously, make yourself take your shoes off. And then when you take your shoes off, in the beginning it can be a little uncomfortable because, you know, we are used to comfortable shoes, right? Nike, Reebok, New Balance, you name it. But we have the technology right here, that is actually the way the Holy One, the Master of the Universe, created us to connect to Pachamama, to Mother Earth, and heal through that connection. The more layers we have separating us and this beautiful healing energy, the more difficult it is for the body to heal, to regain its balance, and to connect and establish this flow of energy and balancing all the vibrations. Now, in the Western world, we live in the box pretty much, right? We drive a box. A lot of us are watching the box still. I hope you're not, but if you are, stop it, right? We go to work, we sit in a box, we live in a box, and this is not the way humans are designed, right? We are designed to live in the wild, to live in the nature, because we are nature, right? The modern Western way of life definitely has its pluses, but one of the big drawbacks, one of the big minuses is that we are becoming more and more disconnected from the nature. And then what it results in, depression, all kind of diseases, like disease. What is disease? It's all in the words, right? You're not easy, you're not at ease, this is no ease, and all kind of negative manifestations. So if you just do this on a daily basis, right, just walk in the nature and connect to the earth. But not only connect to the earth, do this mindfully. Close your eyes, feel every grass, every piece of grass, every stone, every piece of sand. Then it's a very, 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 very healing practice. We know that the medical situations, the medical problems that we have in the Western world, like anxiety, depression, very seldomly exist in the less developed countries, right? Why is that? Well, the proof is in the pudding. They are more connected to the nature. They are living, breathing the earth, the air, the water, the sun, right? The sun is the fire. So the more you connect to these elements, the more healing you are going to receive. It's very important to know and to understand that we are not separated from the nature. We are nature, right? The ego makes us feel sometimes, and it's not only the ego, it's the way our modern systems work, that we are kind of above the nature. We are the kings of the world, right? And that's why we have all these issues, pollution, problems, you name it. The more you connect to the nature, the more you are going to be in balance in your mind, in your body, and in your spirit. Now, don't start this right away, right? If you never walked barefoot, start with maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Don't go walking right away, because your feet need to adjust to be reconnected. It's like a muscle, right? If your muscle is never used, then it gets atrophied, it gets weak. So your feet, if they're not used to this experience, to this technique, to this technology, which is like a built-in technology, also in the beginning it can be somehow uncomfortable. Uncomfortable is where growth lies, right? We don't go to the gym to lift a styrofoam weights. We also don't go in the nature to like isolate ourselves from the nature, put like tons of clothing, the most comfortable shoes, you name it. So I guarantee you 100% that if you start doing this practice a little by little, right? 1 million miles journey starts with a single step. You will see tremendous results. It's not going to be right away, right? It's not that you went to the nature today, you went like 5 minutes barefoot and everything got resolved. No, it doesn't work like that, right? But with the time, persistency, consistency, practice, you will see tremendous results in your life. Walking barefoot is one of the best gifts you can give yourself. Now, while you're in the nature, you can incorporate some other techniques. We're gonna talk about these techniques, and we already talked about these techniques in my previous videos, right? Breathing, mindfulness, just listening and observing. But even if you just start with putting your bare feet on the ground, it's already good enough. And remember, no matter what you do, you are good enough. You are loved, you are guided, and you are protected. If you're watching this video right now, you are guided to this video. You are in the 1%ers of the birth givers of this new reality. We live in tremendous, tremendous times, my brothers and sisters. Beautiful, beautiful times that we have a lot of darkness, sort of. We have like certain forces that try to keep us asleep. But we also have so many forces that are telling us, wake up, wake up, wake up, open your eyes, open your third eye, right? Open your chakras, start balancing. So many brothers and sisters are reaching out to me. Mike, I started to meditate for 5 minutes. Mike, I started to work with certain plant medicines. Mike, I started to work with breath work. This is amazing. Music to my ears. Many years ago, when I just started on this journey, it was like few people in my neighborhood in New York City that were a little bit aware of all this possibility, of all this opportunity to, although we live in the Western world, we live in a samsara, we live in this illusion, right? It's all illusion, but in this like gross illusion that we're forced for more, running, another gadget, another piece of clothing, a different car, chasing to find our center, our happiness. And our center, our happiness is right here, in the earth, in the air, in the fire, in the sun, in the water. That's where it's all lies. So, guys, brothers and sisters, I cannot express when you're reaching out to me and you're sharing these videos and you're helping another brother, another sister wake up. Smell the coffee, right? Coffee is great, by the way. There's a lot of conflicting information out there about coffee. Don't believe it. Coffee is great. But what? Don't put no sugar, don't put no milk. Just straight up. You will see it takes time, but your life will start shifting little by little, one day at a time, one barefoot walk at a time, one breath at a time. And one day you'll wake up with a big smile, happy, and you'll say, wow, things are shifting, things are changing. Oh my God, I feel alive. I feel part of this beautiful nature of this beautiful wholeness, of this beautiful creation that God, the Holy One, the energy, the ultimate intelligence and consciousness that created all this gave us as a gift, because it's a gift. So just accept your gift. Share in the comments down below what is your practice to connect to the gift of life, to the gift of nature. And please subscribe. My mother loves seeing my channel grow. And go out in the nature and walk barefoot, and you'll see what a beautiful things will come into your life. This is Kundalini Mike. I love you all. I'll speak to you later.